Welcome back, sports fans from around the world.
All right, guys, so we're up and running here. Sorry about the slight delay. Looks like they went ahead and got started with that first leg. Still dealing with a slight amount of some technical difficulties here, guys, but hang with us for just 1 second. We'll be good to go. All right, guys, yeah, so I haven't touched it. Into leg two, looks like Dakota took the first one. This is a mugs away or loser goes first format. So Toks would have had the throw here in the second leg. All right, Toks going for the triple 19 there to leave 40. Unable to hit it. Leaving 75. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. All right, so Dakota up 2 legs to 0. I think we got all of our gremlins figured out here. Sorry about the delay, guys. Solid 4 mark from Toks to open the first leg of cricket here. Good to see you in the stream, Jason. I appreciate all the kind words you had for us on Tuesday, and we had a great time coming out to Indy and hopping on the stream. It was a whole lot of fun. Can't wait to talk to you guys again soon, and hopefully have you guys here for one stream. I absolutely would have stolen a headset if I could have gotten away with it, but that's not the way to make new friends.
Toks takes a big lead on this game, which is good because it's always good to get your first win down there. New environment, on stream. So it looks like Toks is settling in nice, and he is a good player. So um, I expect some big darts from him tonight, and it's going to be a great match.
One thing we may start seeing with Toks is he's a pretty rapid thrower sometimes, and on this grand board, it just won't pick the dart up right away. So if he gets going too fast, you may see him have to manually enter like his second dart in every now and then. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should be able to get through it.
Yeah, Dakota did bring his grand board today because we have a part ordered for the G3, and now it's kind of having issues. It's just a grand board thing.
Drake, we are willing to accept donations, but seriously, if it's something you guys are looking to offload, we'd be willing to talk to you. So just let us know after the podcast or shoot us a message, and we'll talk about it. Good shot from Toks there with a solid 5 mark, shutting down the 16. So Dakota's been able to hang points-wise, surprisingly. So if he can put a bunch of 15s in here, he might just be able to slow Toks down a little bit. But he's got 3 whole numbers there, so it's going to be tough for him to catch up. He's going to need a little help from Toks if he really wants to bring it back. Yeah, Jason, we did need that for the G3 setup. We should have it here in a day, but we couldn't find one locally, so we had to order out for it. Yeah, so we're running one more episode on this grand board. After this, it should be G3 all the way out. Just need a little bit of hardware to make that run, but I think we got it all solved. It's just a matter of getting everything hooked up and getting it running. Man, if I knew there were so many things to take there, I didn't realize. I know you guys had some redundancy and some extra stuff, but you should have showed me the warehouse. I would have been like a kid in a candy store. Smart shot with that third dart from Toks to pick that triple 19 for bullseyes. It's impossible to win a game of cricket if you've got more points than the other person. So if you're ever unsure what to throw at, that's usually a good choice. Yeah, I think Dakota's a little resigned to his fate at this point. He knows Toks only needs a 3 mark, and he's certainly capable of doing that. Able to slide into the 20 with his first dart, though. Clipping the bullseye with his third. So he's all over it. They're just not quite falling yet. But, a big shot from Dakota here could really put some pressure on. You never know. If you get hot on bulls and they miss a couple, it can really change things. I see you in the stream there, Ron. It's good to see you, buddy. Sorry you couldn't make it the other day, but we'll find a spot for you. We'll get you scheduled in. We'll have you up here soon enough. Oh, one more would have really, really put some pressure on it. Would only put him 10 points behind. Toks only need one bullseye here to close this up. Doors open at this point. He's down by 70. So if he can throw 4, if he can hit a 4 mark here on bulls, Toks is struggling on those bulls. So if he can find a way to start hitting a bunch of them, it could really, really put a lot of pressure on. Sometimes that last bull is super, super hard to hit. Good to see you in the stream, Gage. I know you got a match scheduled at some point. I know you're coming down to play, so I can't wait for that one either. Man, he needs one more here. Able to find it. So taking a 5-point lead. So, you know, if I'm Toks, I've got 4 numbers. I'm probably going to try to close it. But, man, he's already thrown 15 darts, I think, at this bullseye. So, yeah, he closed it with his first dart. That's the right one. He didn't even realize he was behind in points. But no big deal. He's got 4 numbers to throw at. So, able to clean it up with his next dart. So, Toks taking that one, cutting the lead down to 1. So, 2-1 Dakota right now. But Dakota's going to have the throw. That was really just a hold a throw for Toks. So, Dakota's going to have a throw in the second game of cricket. And Toks is going to have to throw the way he did that first set. Yeah, Dakota's gotten warmed up. I think he's getting a little more comfortable. Great first 2 darts. I would have liked to see some points there, but I respect him trying to go for the white horse. I understand it, but man, points are just a comfort blanket for me.
Look at Toks, hits a trip 19. So it is 0-0 right now. Dakota has 2 beds. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, once again, Dakota not choosing to not point, only closing the 19s, which is fine, and then going to the 17 as opposed to trying to get some points. The problem with that is if Toks comes up and closes the 17, essentially that first single's a wasted dart. You're going to throw your next dart to close it. You're going to throw it at the triple anyway. So if you hit the triple, you've just wasted basically 1 mark. Whereas if you were to throw at the 20 for points, it would have been 20 points, or it would have been 60. But wisely now going up, choosing to score some points. Those two 20s are essentially worth 3 17s now. So he's about a triple ahead points wise. Yeah, Jason, he is copying Champagne. I don't know. I know he watched part of that stream. I hope he didn't pick up too many pointers for that strategy. But yeah, pretty similar right now. He did spend 3 up on the 20s last round, though, so I'll forgive him a bit. Big second dart into that triple 20. Giving him a more comfortable point lead, up by 52 right now, with 2 numbers and 1 on the 17 that Toks is scoring on. So Toks is going to need to come up with a couple of big shots in a row, and he'll take that triple 15. It looked like it was an accident, but after hitting it, he went to the 16. So he may have intended to do that, maybe trying to play a trap game here. I mean, that works if you're hitting 9, but if you're not doing that, man, you really usually need to play a more conservative game. And right on cue, Dakota switching to that conservative game, able to hit 520s, trying to slow Toks down and maybe keep him from running around the board.
Yeah, that was the perfect response from Dakota to what Toks just tried to do right there. He says, okay, I'm just going to lay some points down on you.
Yeah, and in kind, you see it slowed Toks down. He just went right back to the 17s. And he was able to hit 6, so it was a great shot. But didn't make too much of a difference because he's still down by 33 points. Dakota only need 1 more 17 here to close the number. Now, Toks does have the 15s, and wisely, I think, Dakota's choosing to go for that 16, trying to take another number.
I agree with that, Don. That was a very wise dart by Dakota. Toks going right after those 16s, and the third dart he does go back to the 15. Dakota does have an 18-point lead.
So this is what I don't understand here. You went with your first 2 darts at the 16s, and you hit them both, so it only takes 1 more to close it. Once you've committed there, you got to just shut the number down. You got to close the number. All right, so Dakota with a 62-point lead. As I was saying, yeah, once you spend the first 2 darts in that 16, you might as well close it. He was able to close it in front of Dakota, so it wasn't the end of the world. But Dakota up by 62, shuts down the 16. Now Dakota's got 2 massive numbers, and Toks is left trying to fight on this 15, so it's going to be a tough road here. Yeah, Toks is a player that's pretty emotional. He'll get amped up, and when he does, he starts throwing really fast. So that's kind of what's happening there. And Dakota, man, just grooving it right into that triple 20 with the first dart. And I like that third dart down at the 15. You've got, a 92-point lead. Yeah, you're going to take a stab there. He needs 7 15s to even be able to try to come off of that number. Toks going wayward on all 3 darts, so he was already behind, and that certainly isn't going to help his cause there. I expect Dakota to shut this 15 down. Unable to connect with the first 2, goes up to the 20, hits 1, so a little over 100 points now. Toks is really going to need all 3 triples to even think about moving. Big double 15 from Dakota. He's right on pace here. He's looking to go up 3-1 here. And, it even goes to the 20 with that second dart. Able to bury the double bowl with his third. So, big third dart there. Wow, I think Toks either hit 4 or 5. But, yeah, same thing. His second dart came in so quick, the board didn't register it. That's not on us. That's on him or the board because he throws so quick. But we'll figure it out. Mess it up. Yeah, so he wasn't able to hit 5. So great shot from Toks there. Only down by 2 now, but it's probably a little bit too little too late here. I expect Dakota to just close this up and be on to the next. Yeah, second dart finish. Good game from Dakota. Going up 3-1 here. So should be Toks to start this next game of 0-1. Only a race to 5 here, though, so Toks is going to have to get on his horse and start winning some legs, or else it could be curtains for him quicker than he'd like in this first set. Yeah, 83 scored in the first round. Even at this level, you're hoping you'll take 1, but you're definitely hoping for 2 in the bullseye. You're looking for a low ton every round. Right as I say that, Dakota misses the first 2, so only able to come away with 21. He won't be happy with that at all, and Toks has got to be licking his chops. He's got to know this is his chance here to try to square this up. There we go. I think he's got 3 there. Yeah, good hat trick from Toks. Again, his second dart's just coming so quick the board's not seeing it, but we'll get along with that. That's not as long as he's not having to bounce out, it won't be too bad. Dakota choosing to go up to the triple 20, which is pretty interesting, but able to hit 135 there, so great shot.
Dakota's been practicing them trip 20s lately. He was in Masters at regionals, and I don't suggest losing faith in the bullseye, but it was a great shot.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world to go up there for a round or 2 just to get a settler, but you definitely need to be comfortable enough with bullseyes because you're going to average so much more if you can hit them. But if you're feeling a little comfortable or edgy, it's not a bad idea to take 1 round and go up. But the problem is once you hit a good shot, you almost feel like you want to stay there, which is what we saw with this first start. But wisely coming back down and hitting 2 bullseyes for a 105. Good shot.
Yeah, smart decision there by Dakota to go back down. It looked huge when he looked back down to it, so maybe that's a lesson for some of you viewers out here. But we do want to thank you for tuning in to Game Time Streaming. We got a bunch of people here in the chat, and This is a race to 5 scenario, open bull, open in, open out, and they'll play 0101 cricket, cricket, 0101 cricket, cricket, so forth. The last game of each set is choice, and if they split sets, they'll play a 3-leg medley for the night. So here's Toks going to be looking at trip 19 double 20.
Ooh, looking into the 18 there. Almost had it shot. Yeah, Maya, he does have a pretty solid stroke. I really like how he completes his follow-through every time. I know Derek's been throwing with him a lot. He actually mentioned that Derek's one of his big mentors. He's helped him a lot in his dart game. So Derek's also got a pretty solid follow-through, and I think he's picking that up from him.
Yeah, I don't really feel all that smooth, but he's looking smooth for sure. He's put a lot of time in the line. But great shot there by Toks to make it a 2-3 game, and Toks is going to be feeling good now.
Yeah, with this mugs away format, loser of the previous game throws first the next time. So really that was just a hold to throw for Toks. And Dakota's going to be feeling pretty comfortable because he has the break a throw already. So now he's throwing again to go up 2 legs. Coming in with a solid 109 start. If he keeps throwing like this, Toks is going to have to do something special to break back here. Yeah, Maya. When we were in Indy, there was a kid named Chase that was thrown on that stream, and I think this is the thing with newer players. Unfortunately, some of the old guard like you and I, we got some scar tissue built up and some tenseness sometimes when we throw. And these young guys, man, they haven't played long enough. They don't know the difference. So everything just feels smooth. There's no tension. There's no nerves. And I see that a lot with newer players that are excelling. So it's good to see. Toks coming in with a big hat trick, leaving 171, so he's going to be the first one to an out. Dakota, he's kind of in a better spot if he can put a good score in here. Able to find the bullseye with the second one. And, just low on the third. So 168 playing 171. At this point, Toks is essentially stolen throw. He's going to have the first crack at this. There's a couple ways to take it, but the most common is probably 3 triple 19s. And he goes right at it, but low on the first dart.
Curious if that was a trip 17 there. He might have been hitting the 2, honestly, just to make it an even 2 bowls.
Yeah, it's a good outshot. Good third dart from Dakota to hit that second bullseye to put a little pressure on this shot. But Toks set up pretty well for an out. Going down to the 19. So he's going to have 31 left. Not going to have an outshot, unfortunately. So that's the one danger when you go at a shot like this with the 2 bullseyes. If you miss, you really don't know what you're going to have left. Did the mental math, knew he had 31 left, takes the 11 to leave 20. So I expect a 13 bullseye shot here from Dakota for this first leg. Going for the bullseye first, that's a risky move. But now he's got 2 darts to clean up this 46, so... Yeah, I think he was going for the 14 to leave 32. Goes high into that 9. So both players leaving themselves without an outshot with their third dart. So a little unfortunate. So Toks just needed 20 here to do exactly what we were talking about. Get that break back and level the game up at 3. And going for a double 10 and picks it with his second dart. We can fix that. So good shot. Leveling it up at 3. But here's the thing. Dakota's still throwing first. So because of this format... he got it to level, but now, Dakota's still going to have the throw here. Big opening shot from Dakota with those 20s, so able to hit 7 on him on this first round. So putting all the pressure on Toks here. Toks only able to answer with a 2, and unfortunately Dakota missing with all 3 right on the wire, all in the triple bed. So 3 well-thrown darts just wasn't paid off from there. Toks able to close up those 19s to get a couple of points. So Dakota, I think, going back at the 20. Not sure. Able to find the triple with the third dart, though. So going up by 102 points and really just trying to trap Toks down on that 19 and keep him down there and maybe take a swipe at that 19 after this round here. Toks wayward on all 3. So Dakota's in the driver's seat here. He's going to have 3 clear darts to try to take this 19 away. Toks only hitting 2 19s and then taking a swing at the 20. Being down by 84 points, that's a bold move. Unable to find the triple. And right on cue, Dakota coming in and shutting his number down, which is exactly what I like to do when someone tries to take my number when they're behind. Takes the third dart and closes out the 17 with a big triple there. So big shot there for Dakota. Chose to go the champagne route there. Instead of pointing, went for it right for the 17. But he was up by 100, so I don't blame him there at all. Going up to the 18s for Toks, able to hit 5, so cutting the lead down to 48 points. Dakota going right back into that 18. One more solid one there. I don't want to see him move. He doesn't. Right in the heart of the fat single. So good disciplined shot. You got 2 in there. You don't need a triple. Just shut it down. Great shot there from Dakota. Mark from Toks there, able to close the number and get points. So that is one good thing that Toks is able to do is he's closing the number and he's chipping away at the points every time. As soon as Dakota realized that, he goes right back into the triple 20, buries 6 of them, and then switches to the bullseye and picks a double. So huge shot there, going up by 152 points.
Man, I tell you what, Dakota has really had some great strategy going on here, and it really pays off, and the double bull is just a dagger in the heart. Toks is going to need to respond next game. Not that this game's over, but we'll see how Toks responds to this.
Yeah, and honestly, if you watch Dakota right now, you can tell he's feeling it. He's loose, and his throw's really firm, which is a really good thing. I know when I started traveling nationally, that's the one thing I noticed with all the top shots. Every single one of them, without exception, had a strong, firm throw. And you can see that now that he's getting comfortable and getting settled, his throw's really direct, right at the target, and it's paying off right into the triple. Just needs a bullseye and picks it up. So going up 4-3, Dakota with a really good game, averaging a 3.89 there against a 2.8. So he'll be happy there for sure. Up 4-3, Toks to lead off in this 8th leg. So good 6 mark from Toks to open up this leg. He's under pressure now. He's got to hold his throw. Dakota only able to come away with 2. And see, these are the thought processes that I don't quite understand. You threw at the 20, it didn't hit, and then you go down to the 19, knowing you need 3, but with only 2 darts in your hand. So if you're going to throw at the 20, that's totally fine. But I'd stay there until you hit something. I wouldn't just switch off of it and go to the 19. But Dakota, not too bothered. He closes the 19, and he gets flighted out on the third dart. Looked like it was a good one, though.
I don't know if he did that for a strategy purpose or just he feels like he can't hit a 20 right now and needs to get dialed on a 19. It's not the perfect timing, I know what you mean, but I think he's just not feeling the 20 right now. And being intimidated at the 20 is not good because you know they're warmed up.
Well, he just hit 6 before that, and then you see him go back up on the third dart this time after closing the 19. So I love that shot, and was able to bury that triple 20. So Dakota not too bothered. Moving on to the 17s, he's down by 120 points. So barring him hitting a bunch of triples, he knows he's going to have to get on his horse here and hit some stuff to have a good look. That's what we were seeing from Dakota in the last round. So 3 good darts, only one finding the triple, but all are right in the area. So down by 52, but he's chipping away at that lead. He's going to need a big shot to slow Toks down, but if Toks doesn't close this here, he's going to have a problem if I know Dakota. Only able to find one, so Dakota's going to have 3 more at the 17 to knock that lead away. Right on cue. First dart right into the triple. Second one right on the wire. Third one again right on the wire. But taking the lead by 33 points. So if nothing else, it's going to pull Toks away from his number at least for a moment. Because he's going to have to score. Again, throwing at the 17 doesn't hit it and then switches back up to the 20. So not sure the theory there, but he's going to have 3 more and right away. First right into the triple. And I love the discipline of him staying here. Didn't pay off. He didn't hit any extra, but I love the fact that he stayed there to get more because unless you go perfect on the 20 and the 18, you're opening the door for him. But really good discipline shot on the triple 17.
Yeah, Dakota knows if he's up 40 points and the other person has 2 houses, that he technically does not have the point lead. So, that really shows how much his growth has came, and I'm real proud of him.
Big shot there from Toks. He's down by 44, but he just took the 16s and the 15s. It's not the way I would typically recommend throwing that shot, but they hit for him, so it was the right shot for him at that time.
Yeah, Toks is lighting it up right now, and let's see how he handles this.
Thank you for the kind words, Rocky. Yeah, if we're ever looking for somebody, I know we're filled up for this season, but when it opens back up, we're probably going to have a sign-up list, and we'll post it and let you guys know, and then we'll figure out some good matchups and everything. So I appreciate the love and the kind words, man. We're trying. We're still learning, still going, but every week it's getting a little better, a little smoother. So I appreciate you guys, and keep following us.
Yeah, Rocky's a great shot. I got to shoot with him at regionals in the luck of the draw, and surprised we didn't win at all. I wish I could have shot better for him, but we'd love to have Rocky on here. Rocky, we are having a doubles tournament this winter, so get you a partner and get a hold of me through Messenger, buddy.
Yeah, writing's on the wall for Dakota here. Toks was able to close those bullseyes up last round, so he just needs one of something here. He's going to win the game. There it is, double 20 with the first start. So scoring it up at 4-4. We're going down to a decider, so we're going to see a diddle here, and then the winner of the diddle is going to choose to go first or choose the game. The same thing with you, Chris. When we have sign-ups, we'll post them. We'll let you guys know. You guys can sign up, and we'll get you guys set up with the match.
See Alex in the chat. What's up, Alex? It's nice having you on stream. Thanks for making the drive from Cadillac. And Molly, we are on Facebook, if you can hear me. Well, if you can hear me, you're on Facebook, right? So Dakota with the diddle, high and outside. The way Toks is shooting, he's probably going to hit this one, and he does. So Toks is going to go first here. Diddles are so important in this situation, and it's good that he is able to focus up, because if two players are even, then the person with the diddle has a huge advantage. So Toks is going to open up here.
Hey Chad, I see you in the stream there, bud. Are you in Michigan or are you in Texas this week? You travel more than anybody I know.
So Toks starting with the 2 mark, and Dakota's follow. It's pretty much Dakota's in control of this right here.
Yeah, but this is a precarious position here. That's exactly what I wanted to see. That's exactly, and couldn't get any better at this point. So, yeah, he was precarious just because Toks had that X on that 20. Going up, getting the triple 20, securing a point lead. He's up by 120 now, and able to close that 19 with the 3rd dart. So now he definitely has a stranglehold on this leg. But Toks, again, rapid fire. Didn't see the 2nd dart, but able to close it and get 18 points. What I'd like to see, I know he's going to try to close the 18, but if he could get another security number, that would really be key, just because he's only a single away from having that 20 be gone.
Toks really needs to come up with a big round here.
Yeah, door's open, but he's got a lot of work to do here. He's going to need like a 7 mark at least, and not able to do it. But he goes and tries to pick the 20 off. I get it, but just wasn't able to connect. Smart shot by Dakota there, shutting down the 18. So Toks is down by 86, and he's going to have to find another number. And right again, it seems like every time they close the number, he's right into the triple with his first dart. He just needs to stay on it and follow it. He's so worried about that 20 right now. He needs to worry about his own points. Once he gets that lead, it's going to be an easy close, but he's got to shut it down to give him a little bit of comfortability. And right on cue, Dakota burying the triple 20. He knows he can't lose the game of cricket if he is ahead in points. And 3rd dart clutch. Great 6 mark. Great triple 17 with that 3rd dart. And this is what Toks is going to have to be worried about with Dakota. Once he gets a bit of a lead, he really seems to loosen up, and you're going to see him just take off, just like he did with that last 6 mark. All over the triple here. Stays there, goes for the double, only able to hit a single.
Needs to hit this. Goes for it, and really needed another trip 16 on that dart.
Yeah, but in fairness, had he hit one of those last 4 or 5 that he's thrown at it, he'd be in a completely different position now. Dakota won't worry about that, though. Shuts down the 16, trips the 20, and picks a bowl off. So he's got game shot in his hand, and he's only going to need 2 darts.
Yeah, throwing a 3-3, and he's looking good. It's just Dakota is just really making smart decisions and hitting.
Yeah, with this being the deciding leg, Dakota's playing it really smart, staying way up in points, and that's what you need to do. What's going on with Toks is he's having a monster round. He's hitting 6s and 7s, and then he comes back and rushes himself, and then he comes back with a brick. So he shows he's got the ability to hit the shots that he needs to shoot. Just needs to keep his head a little bit. I know he's an emotional guy, and he gets pretty worked up, gets amped up for these matches, and sometimes it can bite you in the end. So just like I said before, he just came off a 6 mark, and then he missed the 2 darts. They were close, but they were both high. Finally able to take that 20 away, though. So, but Dakota won't be too worried about this. Just needs a triple 15 and 2 bullseyes, and this game's over.
sort of messing with fire on those decisions, but it's going to depend on what Toks does here.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him close the 15, but if you're going to throw at the bullseye, you only needed one more with that last start. You might as well close it. So up by 72, so he's still up by 3 bulls, plus the bulls aren't closed yet. So I'd love to see him take those 15s, and I'm not sure where he went with that one, but
really tensing up. Yeah, he's really feeling the pressure of this, and Toks needs to feel like momentum is in his way, so it kind of is in his favor at this point for the first time of the match, and he needs to deliver.
appreciate the kind words, Drake. It's good to see you, bud. Haven't seen you in a little while, but yeah, we're doing our best, man. We're plugging away. Give us a like, give us a follow, share our stream out, and have everybody else join us too. So we're trying really hard here, and we're getting close. We're doing what we want to do, and we're having a good time with it.
So Dakota is going to take the very first set, and they are going to take a 5-minute break. We do have a giveaway coming up, some Jeremiah Millar Beast 2 darts. You can see that in this break ad I have. You can contribute at Derek H21, Venmo, or PayPal, and every $10 is an entry on the wheel. So if you put $30, you get 3 entries. I did get everybody's entries from the following previous streams, and we do appreciate you so much. I know Steph Hockey and all that, and we just appreciate it all. I do see him in there. Big shout out to everybody. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll be right back.
Three minutes left in our break, guys. Just keep hanging tight. We'll be with you here shortly. right, guys, we're just getting the next set up. Gonna give them like 9 darts each to warm up, and then we'll be good to go.
Welcome back, sports fans from around the world. So we're going to get this second set going here. And I am Derek Howard with Game Time Streaming. I'm with Don Spear, my buddy, get commentary. And they're going to get warmed up here. Dakota did take the first set. This is an open bowl game. Race to 5. So it's a 9-leg medley. 0101 cricket, 0101 cricket. The last one is choice. And I tell you, the last set came down to the wire, and at the very end of that game, Toks had a chance on them trip 15s. So this is going to be a battle, and you know what? Toks won that diddle too and opened with the 2 marks, so it could have been a totally different outcome. So hopefully he brings it here because Dakota's looking good.
All right, Toks winning the first, winning the diddle, and opening with a 70. I see your comment there, Jeremy. Thanks so much. Yeah, I got a little lucky on the 9-dart challenge. I wouldn't say lucky, but it was a good 9 darts. So, yeah, it was nice. Thank you for the kind words. And yeah, the guys at the Siege, they're awesome guys, man, gentlemen, and super cool dudes. If you guys get a chance, definitely take them up. If you get the offer to go down, it's a really cool experience. Also, give them a like and a follow. To the Point Streaming, and the specific series that we were on was the Siege. But To the Point on Facebook and To the Point on YouTube. Hit them up, give them a follow, give them some likes, and share their stuff out, man. They're really good guys.
What's up, Chad? I ain't seen you in forever, buddy. I will definitely put a picture of us up if you have one. Send it to me on Messenger. Rocky Moody in the chat. Yeah, Rock, this is Dakota's gram board because we just bought a G3 and we're waiting on a wire to come in the mail. So we'll have a G3 on the next stream. The next stream is Lucas Verway versus Mick Hughes. That's going to be a great stream right there, and that's going to be the 8th at 7 o'clock. So we'll make a post about that on Game Time Streaming Facebook. And this is our very first Facebook Live, so we're going to see how this goes, and we're going to try to get on both platforms. And so Dakota's kind of pulling away here.
Hey, Tom, good to see you in the stream. Good matches last night. I know we played, probably 11 legs, something like that. So, good shooting last night. Good to see you in here.
Brian Germain, you're going to get us suspended, buddy. This is my first time on Facebook Live. We can't be saying those dirty words. Go Buffalo. Yeah, sorry about that, Lucas. It's the 4th. So it's August 4th, 7 o'clock, and it's going to be a great matchup. Both these shooters are just, they're so ready to come, so excited to have them.
Toks needing 40 with the third dart, just coming in low. So opening the door back up for Dakota. Dakota was way ahead earlier in the leg, but able to creep his way back into this leg. Oh, going trip 17, and buries it with both darts. So that's going to be just a dagger for Toks. He had the lead, and more importantly, well, it's not so bad, but he had the throw. So Dakota broke throw, which after losing the diddle, he was going to have to break throw to win this set. So job done there, but unfortunately, with it being a mugs away format, Toks is able to start right up again and throw first. Able to hit a low ton there. And Dakota able to answer with a 112 response. So pretty neck and neck in this leg after one round. One's all about consistency, though. So we'll see who's going to have that more consistent throw. Man, I know they're not falling exactly where he wants, but Dakota's looking really good right now. If you noticed, all three darts all stayed in that 20 segment, right in the small end of that pie too. So they're going straight. As soon as he gets that elevation right, it's going to be a smoke show from him right now.
Yeah, I would have liked the Toks to take all three at the bowl there. It's just so much bigger than that trip 19, and it was such a crucial moment. So, and Dakota really makes him pay for just getting a bullseye.
Yeah, that was a big round at a good time, too. So right after a poor shot, if you can bury in a big shot right behind your opponent, it just turns the screws. And you can see those first two, a little wayward. I don't know if it affected him or not, but able to come away with 68. But Dakota's going to have 6 from 149 here, so he's got to like where he's at positionally. First dart, almost dead center, double bowl. Great shot. All Toks can really do is try to pressurize this as much as possible. I think he's able to hit a ton. Yeah, he was. So able to get it down to 74. So taking the point lead, but only by 15. Dakota's going to have 3 darts here for the second leg.
Rocky Moody, we see you say Magneto there. What, he won the ESPN qualifier? Oh, he did win the ESPN qualifier.
Well,
I saw him beat Gates.
yeah, so he made it to the King Seat match. He lost to Kevin Luke. Went down and had to play Gates for second and third. Yeah. Beat Gates. And then went back up to play Kevin Luke, and I think he lost that. So Kevin should be the 1 seed, and Magneto will be the 2 seed. Gates is the 3 seed, and Elliott Milk is the 4. But that'll be on ESPN2 tomorrow at 10 o'clock, so that'll be a fun watch for sure. Unfortunately, my guy Alex Spellman got knocked out, I think, in the top 6 round. But I'm always pulling for that guy. He's such a good dude. No, he did not.
Elliott Milk, I tell you what, if I could throw like Elliott Milk, that is smooth. So Toks is going to look at the 18 here, maybe. Nope, goes for the bullseye to leave himself an 18. We'll see how Dakota does this. Single, yep, right in the middle, which is not easy. Great shot, Dakota.
I think I got that right, Brian. Did I get that right? Kevin Luke, then Randy, and then Soldier, and then Elliott Milk, right? That should be the seeding. That is a real trophy at the Siege. We've there was 2, and everyone there signed it. So whoever played and whoever commentated on the stream all signed the back of the trophy. But yeah, those are real, and Derek is a proud owner of one now. He's got it at the house here.
Yeah, Rocky Moody, that was a real trophy from the Siege. His buddy makes them, and it's specially made for that night. Sure do appreciate it. To the Point Streaming for having me. Like Don said, it was a great time. It was just, it really showed us how to be professional and a lot of insight. So, yeah, it's a real trophy. Wood, they burn it, I think. Laser engraved, yeah. So, thank you to the Point Streaming.
Thank you so much for the kind words, Brian. It's good just to see that everybody was watching, so I really appreciate that. Helps them out a lot too, getting them a little exposure. But I appreciate the kind words for our performances. As you know, we're still pretty new, but I think we're doing pretty okay for the time we've got in. So we're gonna keep plugging away. Yes, it was definitely Lucky Lance, and I will take Lucky every single time. So Dakota with a good last couple of rounds, able to take the point lead, and then the last round closing out those 20s. So Toks unable to close the 18s. So doors open here for Dakota to win 3 on the trot here. All 3 against throw so far. Well, the first 2 were against throw. If he's able to win this one, it'd be the third one. Ooh, I like the chatter from Lucas here. Yeah, get him fired up. I want to see a little conversation going on in the chat between you and Mick. Get him going. Toks able to pick up 4, so scoring 36 points there. Still down by 38, but he's not going to want to see his number go away, but Dakota does exactly that. I expect him to go back to the 19s, and he does. Really smart shot. So he's taking that last leg decider and kind of taking that whole mentality into the second set, which I really like to see. Get up on points, make him have to hit something to pull you out of it. Great third dart from Dakota there, picking that triple 19, extending the point lead. He did chip away with one of the 17s, but big third dart for points. Toks thrown in speed mode again. The board's not picking it all up, but we're getting through it here.
Dakota is going to get rid of these 17s here, possibly point. And he does. Dakota is hungry tonight.
Yeah, he's staying on those points now after seeing how well it served him in that last set decider. He's really laying on him, and it's really putting all the pressure on the Toks. And pressure causes misses, and I think that's some of what we're seeing right now. And Toks, strangely, going to bullseyes, able to pick the trip 16 with that last dart, but I think he would have been better served going right at the 16s.
Dakota taking no chances at all here. Little backwards, but hey, he's hitting. So Toks is going to have to hit some 16s here and get that point lead.
Yeah, he needs a pile and a half of 16s to really have a shot. Able to hit 3, but still not even enough to get within a triple range. So I expect these 16s to go away, and I expect Dakota to probably point some more here. Yeah, right on cue. 2 19s and closing the 16. So pressure back on Toks here. He's going to have to find a number before he can even start scoring again. And he's down by 95 points. So he's got it all to do. Even a 9 mark wouldn't put him ahead here. But able to close the 15 with his first dart, though. Great first dart from Dakota. And second dart, right? Triple 15. This is the best way to end a leg. It's my favorite way. Triple 15 and then double single on the bullseyes, or even double like he did. So great shot. Good game. So that's 3 on the trot. All 3 against the throw. So Dakota's really feeling it. If Toks doesn't find his top shelf game right now, Dakota may just walk away with this second set and the match. He's got to lock in here.
So we do have some Jeremiah Millar Beast 2 darts for a giveaway for those just tuning in maybe. So if you donate $10, you get an entry, and every $10 is a single entry. So they are Jeremiah Millar Beast 2 darts. You can put your entry at Venmo or PayPal, Derek H21, and we'll send them out to you. We'll hopefully be having that drawing soon. We got to match the 4th and the 8th coming up, so we're going to be definitely trying to have it the 8th if possible. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you for the kind words, Katie. We really appreciate it. I know you're a little biased and you're Derek's biggest fan, but still means a lot that everybody tuned in and checked it out. And if you haven't yet, slide on over to The Point Streaming. Check out the stream. It's on YouTube and on Facebook. So check it out. Give them a like, give them a share, and let them know we sent you over there, because we really appreciate the invite and the exposure that they were able to give to us. So hit them up and give them a look.
Yeah, so To The Point Streaming actually has insanely good talent. Lee Jones, Danny Laube, Mac Feely, all of them. Trevor Sellers, who's really did, sponsored player, did really good at ESPN qualifiers and all that. They have top-of-the-line Indiana players. I've seen Hagenow there. So there's a lot of them. Go over there and give them a like and a follow, and we sure enjoy their show on Tuesdays.
I see your comment there about darts being one big family, Rocky, and that couldn't be closer to the truth. It's absolutely true. There's a clique and a society within the dart community that's second to none, and that's the reason I think a lot of people stick with it the way they do. So you're absolutely right. It's one big family here. Big third dart with Toks tripping that 19. So down, no, he's up. So big shot there. So Dakota's going to be going to the 17s. Buries 2 triples back to back, and that's the risk that you take when you start closing numbers behind. And not only was behind, he didn't even have a number to point on. So Dakota really taking advantage of that situation, taking the number, getting 51 points, really turning the screws on Toks here. So I don't know if Toks is trying to do something unconventional to kind of throw Dakota off, but it's not working. You can see Toks throwing his hands up in the air. He just looks kind of exacerbated right now. He just doesn't really know what to do. He's not finding it, and Dakota certainly is. So down by 119 points, he's going to have to come up with something big here.
The more Dakota points, the more relaxed he is. And you can really tell by his darts. He's relaxing himself by getting these point lead. And it's because I do this to him all the time. He's like really doing a great job with strategy and keeping the point lead. And it gives him an opportunity to hit that trip 15 right there. So, He's really improved. He shot great at Masters regionals this year, and I'm excited for him.
I really like that move there from Dakota in the last round. We saw Toks was kind of struggling on those 16s. Let him struggle there. Slid over, took the 15s, got 15 points, and now that there's no numbers left, now he's going to take a 16 away. So just a good job at thinking through the match and being aware of what's going on. One more. Yeah, closes it down. So just down to bullseyes right now. And if you watch, he pointed first. He got the point lead. Then he shut the 16s down. Drake, I know you got a Thunder buddy out of one of us. Just let us know who it is. Big second dart double bull. Oh, unable to seal the deal. So doors open. Toks does have game shot. He's going to need a double bull to take the point lead. But he's got a shot here. It's going to have to be perfect, though. Able to find one, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Dakota's going to have 3 darts here for the 4th leg.
So Dakota's going to take that one and take a 4-0 lead here. Toks is going to have to make a run. This is not. This is possible for Toks. He's shooting good. So he's shooting good. He just needs to shoot, not lose faith in this bullseye, and opens up with a hat trick. So momentum already in Toks' favor, and I hope he gets some wins here. Honestly, Don.
Yeah, he can hang with him, but Dakota's just on a roll. I see your comment, Doug, and I agree. We were talking about that in the first set. It seemed like he come up with a 6 or 7 mark, and then the next round, I don't know if he was just amped up from the last shot, he'd brick and kind of get it back to him. So if he can stay with that consistency, he has the ability to hit these big shots. He's just got to stay consistent. Oh, 5 perfect darts. Missed with the last one into that 13, but he'll still be okay with 263 darts in the first 6 darts, so he'll be happy with that. 263 points, rather. Dakota following suit. A big 118. Still 64 points behind, but Toks in the driver's seat at this point. If he can stay on those bullseyes like he just was. And that's the unfortunate part about with how fast he's throwing. That might have been a bullseye. It just didn't register. And, this problem will be gone after this week with the new board. But I did tell him earlier, I said, this is what's going on, and that's why it's happening. So understand that this could be one of the consequences. Oh, Dakota had a big shot there for the Hucklebuck. Unable to hit this bullseye with the second dart, sliding into the 7. So he'll be regretting that. And Toks has just got a 39 here to take this out.
Absolute great shot, and trying to put momentum back into his favor. Like we said, Douglas in the chat, you can't take Toks out of the scenario. He comes up with great shots and big shots out of nowhere. Like I said, he's shooting good. It's just that Dakota's point strategy is what's determining the outcome of this match.
Yeah, Toks really with his back up against the wall right now. So down 4-1, and Dakota opening up with a 160 start. So massive start. All the pressure's back on Toks. If he doesn't respond here, this could be curtains for him.
What a response from Toks, and he does it back at him. Absolute killer.
Yeah, you can see they're both loving this right now. So great response, and they're both fired up. Now the question is, can Dakota come back and throw it again? It's all too much for him, all too much. So unable to find the bullseye. And you know, after all that excitement, this is where Toks needs to take a second, take a breath, because he gets so amped up. And you see that there. He misses by a few dots. After the first start, able to bring it right back in. So he was able to save the round, but if he can just take a second, take a breath, and get his composure before he throws, man, it can make a world of difference.
Toks about to come back. Let's do it, buddy.
So Toks is in a good spot now. He's essentially stolen the throw. He threw second, but he's got a 32-point lead before he's thrown. Down to 180 after that dart there. Able to find the bullseye again. Don't know why he went to the 20 with that second dart. Dakota's not on and out. He's going to have 3, if not 6 darts from here. Dakota's having none of that. Coming back with a hat trick to put some kind of pressure on this 125. Now, 125 is not the easiest out. And soft tip, anything in him with a 5, it always gets kind of weird. So he's going to need to threaten this, and he does exactly the right thing he needed to do, but misses the single 18 to leave bullseye. So Dakota's going to have a shot here. Only a 112. It's certainly doable.
160, 111, 105, all in a row. Toks is really lighting it up here, and Dakota's going to try to sneak by here, leaving at 85. What would you do, Don?
Your opponent's on 53 at this point. Trip 17, trip 18. Yeah, exactly right. That's what I would do. Leaving 28. So the pressure is on Toks only because he just can't lose this leg. If he loses the leg, the match is over.
Goes 3 bull, and you know that's the good thing about going that route. So great shot, Toks. Way to put momentum in your favor, and the chat's rooting for you, buddy. So hopefully we can make this a last leg decider, or a race to a 3-leg medley is what it winds up being if they tie up. So this is great game time streaming footage here. Appreciate all you guys tuning in, and like and follow us. We really appreciate it. This is our first Facebook Live show, so you know I'll share it to YouTube, and it'll be there also.
Yeah, this is our first stream on YouTube, on Facebook, but we do have quite a few on YouTube already. Follow us over there. Follow us here. Game time streaming, all 3 words. If you search it up, you'll find it. But we got some older videos over there. Not older, but previous videos. But in the future, we will be streaming to both platforms, both Facebook and YouTube. So give us a follow, give us a like, share us up, spread the word, man. Keep us getting bigger, and we're going to be able to do more for everyone in the local dart community.
What's up, Mike Jaskwitz, John Little, and Nolan? How you boys doing out there? Great shot there from Toks.
Yeah, he's throwing second. He's going to have to come from behind every leg all the way up until it gets to 4-4. So he needed all that. Able to hit 619s, and Dakota coming up and missing all 3. So Dakota's been hot on that 20 all day. So to see him miss all 3, that's pretty surprising. Toks able to go up and close the 20s. I don't know why he he was going to point. Going to point with the third dart, but able to clip 3 20s, close that out. I see you, John. Good to see you in chat, buddy.
Lance, I had responded to you earlier in the chat. So I'm in a PPD league, and Danny subbed for me while I was at the Siege, and he threw a 4.33 and a 38 on the night in a no handicap PPD league. No cap, no handicap PPD league on the night. So I would love to watch you guys. Maybe we might even stream that.
Oh, we got Mick in the chat now, and Lucas was in the chat. I hope he's still here. They can start running their jaw to each other again. That'd be great. Yeah, Nolan, when you get on stream and it gets heated down there, man, sometimes you lose your mind a little bit. So it's a different environment for sure. But you're an amazing shot, and everybody knows it. So you're not as good as Lance, of course, but you're a good shot, and we know it. You underperformed that day a little bit, but you'll get back on the horse.
Very unfortunate round there from Dakota as he hits 3 threes trying to get the point lead. Only needed 1 point there. Falls into the 3 all 3 times. Dakota really needed that, and Toks did not make him pay for it.
Ooh, Lucas is here for the chit chat here, but so far, Mick's a bit unresponsive. Only able to come away with 119, so that's not going to be enough. Dakota is hitting right now, so one more big shot. I'd like to see him swipe that 18, get the point, extend the point lead a little bit, and maybe try to close the 20, but he's going right at the 19. Yeah, if you're only going to spend one dart, I'd rather see you take the X away, but is able to pick that triple 18 to extend the point lead a little bit, up by 70 now, so he's got to be liking where he's at. Barring a real big shot here from Toks, he's going to be in good shape. And right on cue, Toks, first two, second dart and third dart, scoring 419s, taking a 6-point lead, but Dakota will still be okay here. He's got 3 darts to get the lead back and does right with the first one.
Needs to take that 20. And he hits it. Great shot there from Dakota. Toks was really in control there.
Yeah, I'm thinking the reason he took that 19 is because Toks wasn't really throwing at the 20. He had kind of ignored it for points. So probably trying to take away the number that he was scoring points on. Toks able to slide into that triple 16, though. Nolan, you know as well as I do, Danny Broughton is never buying new shoes. So whatever excuse you're trying to come up there, it's not landing. Besides, I think the match that you need to be worrying about, Lance, is your upcoming match up against Jim Allen. You better hit the practice board, or this man might surprise you.
Yeah, we are going to have Jim Allen versus Lance, and that is going to be a really good matchup. Hopefully we can post all of our matchups soon. I sent a mass text out to all the players. They're all going to be done shooting by the end of September. And we're going to have a finals, and these guys are going to have to back this up. So there is going to be a finals for both division, and it'll be live streamed at a bar. And not sure which one, maybe Union Lake Eagles, maybe Goodrich, but there'll be more details. The winners of all these matches are going to get a bye or some kind of advantage. We're not sure on our details yet. Dakota's going to need 2 more bowls here. Needs to hit a double for the match while he eats. And hits the double 1. So that's not the double I was talking about. But Toks needs to hit some bullseyes right now.
Yeah, this just shows you the power of pointing in a leg. So Dakota was behind basically this whole leg up until, they had 17s closed before he took the lead. And as soon as he got a lead, he just stepped on the gas with these points, and it really put all the pressure on Toks, and you can see the difference now. So he's only needing 2 bullseyes for the whole match. All the weight of this whole match is on Toks right now.
See Maya Burger in the chat. We are going to have Maya Burger on stream, and hopefully that's the night that we give away the burger times. If you guys haven't checked out the burger times, you can go to magnetodarts.com and check them out. They are absolutely fantastic.
Hey, Tim. Good to see you in chat, buddy. Had a great time with you guys a couple of days ago. Had some really good games against you guys, too, after the stream, so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for having us out. And with that, third dart, trip 18, single bull, double bull, Dakota takes the match, winning the second set 5-2 in dominating fashion. So looked really, really good there. So congratulations to Dakota, commiserations to Toks. So Dakota's going to be moving on and setting up as the winner tonight. He's got to be happy. Oh, I've got a winner prize for him. Let me bring it down to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great decision making all night by Dakota. I think that was the decider right there, to be honest with everyone. It's not that Toks was shooting bad at all, because, man, he was shooting great. It was just Dakota was just always a couple steps ahead and really ensuring his darts, making great decisions, getting the point lead, feeling comfortable enough to take some stabs, and the stabs were hitting. And, you know, Toks did win quite a few diddles tonight, too, and got to go first. So, you know, props to Dakota for being able to overcome some of those starts. And it's always hard going second and winning still. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks, Dakota and Toks, for coming out. And thanks to all you guys for the chat. It sure is entertaining. It's starting to get pretty busy, so we're pretty focused on it. And thanks for tuning in to Game Time Streaming. Don, you got anything to say?
Yeah, Dakota threw great, man. As soon as he got a lead in a leg, you really saw him open up and get loose. Really nice to see him get comfortable and get settled in. That second set was really him the whole way through. Toks was able to take a couple of legs, but really wasn't pushing him too much.
Yeah, I was glad that Toks was making a comeback, to be honest with you, and wish it could have came down to a last leg decider, but you know it didn't. And like I said, we are going to have a tournament, so Toks is not out of it. He's still going to be in the bracket. He's going to have to play someone else that lost, and he could wind up being the Division II champion. But tonight wasn't his night. Dakota's going to take the victory. And we do have Lucas Verwey versus Mick Hughes August 4th at 7 p.m. We also have Zach Martin and Ryan Pierce
Thursday,
August 8th. And we'll post more about that on our social media. We are on Facebook and YouTube. So if you haven't checked us out, we're Game Time Streaming here in Michigan. And really appreciate you all tuning in. Till the next one.
Yeah, guys, give us a like, give us a follow, share the stream, spread the word, man. We're doing this for you guys. We love doing this, and it's a lot of fun. But without your help, we're not doing anything. So keep us around and keep us in your thoughts, and give us a couple shares, some likes, and we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys Sunday.